Hello, Half Size Me community. Today is help. I am concerned about a future outcome. I don't know how this situation's going to play out, and I'm eating due to anxiety and stress around it. That situation could be losing your job. It could be dealing with putting somebody in a nursing home. It could be spouses cheating on you, or possible divorce, or it could be any type of anxiety-inducing situation where you feel like the outcome is going to be negative. So I went to yoga yesterday, and my yoga teacher told me something really wonderful. She said that she had read an article about a lady who wrote a thank you letter to her husband who cheated on her. She had been married to him for years. They had gotten pregnant with their first little girl, and he cheated on her. She found out. They got divorced while she was, the little girl was just a baby. And she said the reason she was saying thank you to him is because her daughter would never know the old version of her. She would only know the new version of her mom. The version of her mom who became stronger, more resilient, and better capable of doing things than she was in the past. And that was why she was thanking him, because guess what? Him cheating on her, as horrible as it sounds, produced or forced her to become a different person. And we look at these situations and we can only see the worst, most grave of outcomes, right? I might get fired from my job. Is that going to bring your world to a crushing halt? No, you're resilient. You're going to find something else to do. You're going to put your resume in at other places. I would encourage you to do that now. I would encourage you to take action now. Don't let somebody else dictate your future. You can choose at any point to put in job applications to another place. At any point, if you're not happy in your marriage, you can end it. You don't have to wait for someone else to do it. You could take charge at any point. Yet we're fearful of doing that. We don't want to do that, right? We wait for others to make their decisions, and then we sit there and secretly deal with it with anxiety and stress and eating. Whereas if we were to change the story, we're not very good storytellers. I've come to that determination. We only tell stories from the standpoint of ourselves getting the short end of the stick. What if you were to rewrite the story? I might lose my job. Okay, what does that maybe mean? Well, it means I could get a way better job. It means I might start my own business. It might mean I get to take a vacation, and I haven't taken one in years. It might mean that I get to go back to school. It might mean so many things. What if you didn't see all of the things that you're feeling anxiety and stress about as being the only option? What if you actually were to create the other outcomes that make you happy and that are just as equally possible, but yet we don't see them in the moment? What if you thanked your spouse for cheating on you because it made you become a stronger, better version of yourself that your daughter would only know versus the old version that you used to be? Crazy. I'm sure in that moment she wouldn't have thought that, but now she does upon reflection. So let's go ahead and change the stories we're telling ourselves, realizing those are not serving us in getting to our goals. The other thing I want to encourage you is, while you're working on this, whatever the anxiety or stress producing thought is, I would encourage you to create a supportive environment. Get the food out of your house that does not serve you. If you're trying to replace old habits with a new one, like rewriting the story that you're telling yourself, you can't leave the things in the house that produce those old behaviors. So it might be turning to your spouse or the people you live with and saying, hey, right now, I'm really struggling with some things. And I know this is my burden, but I was going to ask you, because you're so wonderful and you love me so much and you are supportive in so many ways, would you back me on maybe taking out the chocolate, the wine, the whatever from the house for just a stint? Because I'm really working on transforming my thoughts around these things that are bringing me anxiety and stress. And I know if they're here, I'm going to quickly gravitate towards them because they're here. And that way you're creating a helpful environment. It's never to say they can't come back, but right now may not be the proper time for them to be there. So step one, write down the thoughts you have. Then create alternate stories. My husband is cheating on me. Okay, you can choose to see that as being life-ending, or you can say, hey, you know what? This is going to give me a great opportunity to be single again, to get out there and meet people. I'm going to get to find out how strong I really am. I am going to have so many other opportunities come my way, right? You can look at any situation as being the end of your world or the beginning of a new one. And I'm going to encourage you to start to see it as being the beginning of a new one. You have a wonderful day, and let me know how you're reworking your thoughts around the anxiety-inducing ideas you're having. All right, take care. Bye.